Hey, everybody, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas. And what a great week we've got. Conference championships get rolling now. Oddsworthbetting.com here to cover you through championship week, the NCAA tournament, hockey, basketball. You've got it all right here. Oddsworthbetting.com. Featured pick of the day is available to you below the video. And it's a busy Tuesday, 13 games in all in the NBA. Some of the marquee matchups we can touch on coming up on Wednesday night. We've got the Knicks at Indiana. We'll see where the points come from in that game. Utah is at Boston, and the Celtics, they've got to play Cleveland the night before, so a little tall order there for the Celts back home, and the aforementioned Cleveland Cavaliers play a game, then have to go and play Toronto. Memphis is at Houston, and the Rockets will be glad to get Harden back in the lineup. Had the one-game suspension, missed the game with Atlanta. Then you've got Denver at Minnesota. Denver played Milwaukee the night before, so the T-Wolves could be fresh as a daisy for that one, and Denver's been struggling. Detroit is at New Orleans. We got Lakers at Miami. Sacramento's at San Antonio. And a little revenge for the Spurs, if you can believe that long rodeo trip they lost in Sacramento. Then you've got Milwaukee at Golden State. And this is one of those where the first game home from a long road trip can be very difficult for a team, any team, even Golden State. They were on the East Coast for the long swing, a 6-game road trip. In fact, they were back home for one game. They played 10 of their last 11 on the road. They lost to Brooklyn by 2 on Monday. Now they come home, and you think, they're back home, and it could be a blowout, but sometimes that first game back home is really tough to play, and they host Milwaukee. Portland will be at the Clippers. Pretty good get-out game in the NBA for you on a Wednesday night. In college basketball, busy time here this last week. Teams like Wake Forest at Duke. Duke, looking for a 1 seed. That Gonzaga loss opens the doors for a lot of teams. Wisconsin's one of those teams, could make a push forward. We'll talk more about them in the days to come. Good game, Notre Dame, number 12 versus number 16, Louisville. Irish on the road there. Ohio State is at Penn State. Right here in our backyard, down the street at the Thomas and Mack. San Diego State in control of the Mountain West. They'll take on UNLV, and they'll be right back here for the Mountain West tournament. A-10 action, wrapping that conference regular season up. LaSalle at St. Joe's, little Philadelphia rivalry there. Miami's at Pittsburgh. Purdue playing good basketball at Michigan State. Izzo gets them rolling at this time of year. St. John's is at Marquette. Every game matters for St. John's now. Big rivalry, USC, UCLA. And in the Pac-12, another big rivalry, Oregon's at Oregon State. Now, we've got the NHL with 4 games on the docket. Ottawa is at Winnipeg, 2 teams that were pretty quiet at the trade deadline. Winnipeg had made the big blockbuster deal about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And Tyler Myers and Drew Stafford over from Buffalo have chipped in offensively for this team. Winnipeg, pretty good little team, but they're not in the playoffs just yet. And Ottawa playing great hockey, but they may have left themselves a little too tall of a hill to climb to get into the playoffs. Rangers at Detroit, good battle in the East. And Pittsburgh is at Colorado, and a real good get-out game. One of the best in the East, one of the best in the West. Montreal is at Anaheim. Montreal got thumped by San Jose. That game coming to you earlier this week, where the Sharks really just bottled up the Canadians. All right, it's a very busy day, and oddsworthbetting.com has you covered. Featured pick of the day available right below this video. Back in this space again tomorrow, the day that the WGC event tips off, or tees off, I should say, down at Doral. It's a WGC event. The best players in the world are going to be on hand. Rory McIlroy looking to bounce back. We'll tell you more about that tomorrow right here. Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. Check out that featured pick from oddsworthbetting.com. Have a great day.